Welcome to this video where we will be exploring the colors of buttons. Now, I'm just going to be going over what normal color, what highlighted color, what pressed color, selected color, disabled color, what all of that means. If you want to find a video that explains, let's say, how to change the color of a button when it's pressed, here's the link to that. If you want to, let's say, change the color of a button when it's highlighted, here's another video for that. Today, we're just going to be going over what all of this means. So let's get started. To even create a button, right-click, go down to UI, select button. This will create a button as a child of the canvas. Make sure a canvas is created along with an event system. In the event that one of these goes missing or isn't created for some odd reason, you can always right-click, go down UI. Here is a canvas, and here is an event system. So now that we have our button, let's take a look at what all of these colors mean. Our normal color is going to be this color that we first see when nothing's been pressed. So right now, if I were to change this to red, this color that we first see is changed to red. Now, when we click a button, however, it's clicked, our button color is no longer considered this normal color. Now, if you saw while I was clicking it, there is a highlighted color, which is going to be this gray. I'll change it to a bright green for our viewing. So when my button is hovered over, when my mouse is hovered over the button, it will change to this green. However, once I click the button and I hover over, this will no longer be the case. If you want to learn how to still change this hover color that was linked earlier, feel free to check that out. Now, if we take a look at our pressed color. The pressed color is going to be the color while we're actively holding down on the button. I'll make it a purple so that we can see that. So our normal color, the color we first see, still red. Whenever I hover over it, the highlight color is green. And as I'm holding down, my mouse is still holding down, our button is that purple color. When I release, this is our selected color. I can show that with, why don't we make that a blue? So now, our normal color, highlight color, press color, selected color. Now, our disabled color is something different. So right now, I can actively click this button several times. That's why you do see our press color changing. And if you wanted something to happen, let's say you wanted your player to move left every single time this button's clicked, that would still work. Every single time you click, you'd move left, move left, move left. However, when a button's disabled, the button has a feature where, yes, you can disable it so that you can't see it like any other game object like that. The button completely disappears, so obviously that's not just the disabled color. So this would be changing it from active to disabled game object, but you can also change the button from still being there, but when you click on it, it doesn't truly click, so nothing really happens. And that's what our disabled color is going to control. So we're going to create a script to disable the button so that we can see what this disabled color actually means, because at the moment, we don't know what it looks like. So you can create this script by right-clicking, going up to create, C# script. I already have mine called button test. First, we want to import our UI library. This will allow us to modify a button. By creating this button, we are going to set it to the one we created in the scene, and now we can modify it within our script. Now, we're going to create a method, make sure to make it public so you can access it later, called disable button, and this is only going to require one line of code to disable our button, so button.interactable equals false. Now we can no longer interact with it. Make sure to save your script. I'm going to assign this script to my button by simply dragging it and attaching it. Setting the button to the one we created in the scene, just clicking this little dot. That's our button. And we can leave our disabled color like that for now. Now we have to add the method for our onClick. I selected the object our script is on. Now I have our script button test, disable button. Now, because we are having the button go straight to inactive as soon as we click it, you're not going to see this selected color. But hypothetically, if you wanted to, let's say, create a counter and disable it after, let's say, 3 clicks, then I guess you'd see selected color after the first and second time, and then third time it'd be disabled. But now we're just going to see our selected color. And so now we can click on it, nothing happens. So the button is essentially there, but it doesn't do anything. So you can just see a button, it won't do anything. And again, we can also change this disabled color to whatever we like, perhaps yellow. And down here, as you can see, the A value isn't set to full. The A value is going to be the transparency. So depending on what you set that to, your disabled color will look different. So if we were to change the full to the full 255, it's a lot stronger of a color, and this is a lot lighter. But that's pretty much all of the button colors. I hope this video has been helpful and you can apply these skills into your own projects.